This is Song Construction, and this song is called Still Got My Gun. Don't tread on me, 'cause I was born to be free. And no matter what you say, free is how I will stay. I will be free. I was raised near West Palm Beach, away from the wealth and pomp, in a trailer up on a hill, down in the Loxahatchee swamp. Gators, rattlers, moccasins. My stepdad taught me not to run. He gave me my first 14, taught me how to shoot my first gun. Founding fathers, oh, they had it right. I feel safe both day and night. When trouble comes, I won't run. I still got my freedom, and I've still got my gun. My stepdad liked to hunt and fish. He sometimes stayed out kind of late, but we never once went hungry. He shot a lot of what we ate. Our founding fathers, yeah, I know they had it right. And I still feel safe both day and night. When trouble comes, yeah, I'm still not gonna run. I've got my freedom. Yeah, I've still got my gun. Yes, I do. City floor, throw all the guns into the sea. But when the bad man comes to my door, the senator won't help my family. The founding fathers, oh, I know they had it right. I feel safe both day and night. When trouble comes, this boy ain't gonna run. I've got my freedom, and I've still got my gun. I've still got my gun. Hi, this is Roger Clayton with Song Construction, and I'm going to talk a little bit today about controversial subjects. You know, I think people play it safe way too much in modern music. Back in the late 60s, early 70s, even, you know, farther back maybe, all the Dylan and a lot of the Credence Fogarty stuff, people took chances. People didn't just look at what's popular. You know, we have a lot of people in our society, and it really bugs me, politically and musically, I think. They go out and they kind of check the wind to see which way the air is blowing, and then they take a stand when they see what everybody else is saying. And to me, it's, you know, just no backbone, no, just lily-livered little, you know, scared people that won't take a stand for anything. Listen, I would rather you be conservative or liberal than in between. And I'm not going to get political. I'm trying not to, even though that song is pretty political. But right now, this is a hot subject. I wrote this song last year, not really sure what month, but it's probably maybe not really a year old, probably about 6 months old. And I wrote it and I got it down pretty good, fairly good. And I played it out, I think, one time, and I recorded it and copyrighted it. And then all of a sudden this issue became really hot, and you see a lot of people fighting over, you know, restricting guns. I'm not going to give you my opinion. I think the song does that. But basically I'm going to say, if you're a songwriter and you really want to set yourself apart, don't play it safe. Don't do, well, Nashville, they do this and they only do that and only this sells. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say is commercial. I think a lot of times they miss the boat because they do put everything into this little box of, this is what's commercial, this is what sells, this is what people wants to hear, or want to hear. I really don't think that it's that limited. I think people do want to hear different views and different perspectives, and I'm not afraid to take a chance and tell what I believe to be true and right as a songwriter. I think that's part of, especially rock and roll. Come on. Rock and roll is always taking a stand one way or the other. Rock and roll is never worried about what's conventional, what's in, what everybody else accepts. And so this week's lesson is basically about not being afraid to be controversial, not being afraid to make waves. There may be some of you out there that are that are anti-gun. Write a song, post it. Let me check it out. I'm not saying it'll change my opinion, but I respect your opinion and your freedom to make your own choice in these matters. So as a songwriter, I'm just going to encourage you to go and write from your heart. And you know, it may be controversial, it may make waves, may make some people mad. Tough luck. Be honest, be who you are. This song, particularly, of everything I've written, it is the most true to life, most autobiographical song that I've written. It really is. I mean, I was in Loxahatchee in the swamp, and you know, all that's true. That's very true. My stepdad, I wasn't into hunting, but I did have a 410. Best way to kill a rattlesnake is with a 410 shotgun. A machete is a lot harder. Rattlesnakes aren't easy to kill, and they're mean. And once you get them riled, they are out to kill, and they won't back down. But a 410 will stop them in their tracks, or an alligator, either one. And I've dealt with all that as a kid. This is a very true song. But anyway, I don't think taking my gun away is going to make anybody any safer. Especially not me when I had to shoot those gators and rattlers. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Be true to yourself. Write from your heart. Write what you feel to be right and true. And I think there will be people that can relate and understand. At least, if nothing else, they may not agree with you, but at least they'll respect you having the courage of your convictions. So that's going to be my lesson for this week. Remember, I've said this before, you may have the next hit record in you, you never know. But either way, to all you songwriters out there, happy songwriting, and I'll see you next week, same time, same channel.